Welcome to the Boxing Bookie. We are back. It's good to be back. Got a good one for y'all today. It's good to be back. Glad everyone is aboard. Guys, roll on in. We're going to get started in just a minute. Do a couple things first. All right, so today's the first day of the great boxing month. Like, this is going to be a great month. I think this is a great this is a great week to make money, for sure. Like, this is a great video, a great week to make money. Just so you know, yesterday I did drop the Ramla Ali and Lila Furtado video that is live. So you got Johnson and Metcalf, Ali, and Furtado are both live. And then additionally, everything else is live. So I'm going to be going live again tonight after the fights. What is this? Are we going live tonight? We got some new features on the StreamYard here. I'm bugging. We're going to have a live after tonight's fights. After the chicks are done getting it on, I'm going to go live. We'll have that for you. What up, Bliss Matthews? Checking in. Peace to the fam. Absolutely. It's good to have everyone aboard. They changed up my what up, Cedric? What up? They changed up the stream. I'm just looking at this now. It's trippy, man. It's trippy. All right. I'm gonna go live tonight after the fights. I'm gonna just try to make this a quick show today. Go through everything, go over the last minute locks, answer any questions, comments, thoughts, super chats you guys may have. But before y'all do that, guys, please head over to patreon.com. That is patreon.com. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Join the Patreon. The link is in the description. Just $5 a month gets you all the absolute best gambling advice anywhere in the known boxing universe. That's just $5 a month gets you all the absolute best gambling advice anywhere in the known boxing universe. It gets you the lock of the week. It gets you as the bookie anything. It gets you access to the Discord. In the Discord, we do live betting, the updated props. You guys get all the You guys get all the best gambling advice anywhere in the known boxing universe for just $5 a month. $5 a month gets you all the absolute best gambling advice. So make sure to join the Patreon. Link is in the description. It's also pinned in the chat. It's in that ticker below. $5 a month gets you the absolute best gambling advice. It's a great community to be a part of. We stream fights there. So all types of good stuff. So head on over to the Patreon and sign up for just $5 a month. After y'all do that, head on over to carnivalbar.com. That's carnivalbar.com. Use promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. It's a meal in your pocket. It's the world's only high-fat grass-fed beef bar that replaces a meal while on the move and stores for years. Get your travel, autonomy, and freedom back. That's carnivalbar.com. Use promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. It's the nutrition of a steak, the convenience of a bar. carnivalbar.com. Use promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. That's promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. All right, let's get into today's show. Let's get it. Shout out to Cedric with the $5 super chat. Let's go, Shiraz. Got some money on Shiraz. We need Shiraz to come through. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Shout out Cedric. Appreciate you. All right. Super chats are always appreciated. So come through with the super chats so it allows me to do this full time. What up, Gary? Glad this fight card starts early. Yeah, no, I'm into this. I'm looking forward to it. I've been watching a lot of summer league basketball. It's not really that sexy, but this is good. This is definitely good. We got boxing, big time card, really good fights. It's going to be a really profitable month. Last week started pretty good. We got to pick it up this week. Got a lot going on, a lot of good money. There's always good money to be made in the women's fights. Bet the over, bet things like that. There's always good money to be made. Muscle says, let's lock it in. I'm going to work one more parlay for you guys. I'm absolutely going to lock one more parlay in for you guys. But let's pull up the book. Let's get going. If you guys have any questions, comments, thoughts, put them in the comment section. Super chats. Like Cedric did, are always appreciated. Let's get into it. All right, here's my book. Oh, and just so you guys know, I'm already working on the for next week, I'm already working on a Coley and Kevin Lerner video. That'll be out tonight for sure. It'll be out soon. I'm going to drop it after this video. I've already done all the tape. It's an interesting fight, so I'm going to start next week already. But we're gonna get into this. I'm going to work all of Saturday's, all of tonight's fights, all of today's fights that start shortly. I'm going to get you guys a last-minute parlay. Let's get into it. Ramla Ali. I like Ramla Ali. Other bets, I like Ramla Ali by decision at -350. I like that a lot. I like this fight to definitely go the distance. I love it to go the distance. I would lock in on that. Chantel Cameron, I would just take on a money line. I think Kamara's pretty good. There could be a stoppage. I wouldn't bet on it. I would just take Chantel Cameron on the money line. Odds aren't great on that. I would lay off of this fight. Shanika Johnson and Shareli Metcalf. You guys know I love Metcalf here. Good chance for an upset. Fight props, I would definitely take it to go the distance, and I would take Metcalf over 8. I would take over 8.5, and I would take Sharita Metcalf by decision at +380. I think that's a really good bet. I'm going to throw some standalone money on that as well. Ellie Scottney at -1,000. I think this is safe money. I'm not high on Mercado. I think Scottney can box your brains off. I'm really high on this. I like this to go the distance for sure. I would get in on this to go the distance, -1,600. Not the best odds, but I think this is a sure thing to go the distance. So I hit Scottney boxes beautifully. Savannah Marshall, 650. I like Marshall. I've taken this off my lock. If you guys are in the Patreon, you're in the Discord, you know I've taken this off the lock. I don't love this. I really don't love this. Savannah Marshall, money line. At first I liked it. I'm hesitant on this. I do like the over. I think the over is a decent bet at -425. I think Shanisha Green's got to set a ball, so I think it goes over. If we're going to go over, we're going to go the distance. I definitely think Marshall wins. Marshall's going to win more rounds. That's what I feel about this one. -425 is not terrible. I do like the over on that. Bumgardner, you can take Bumgardner. Bumgardner by stoppage at +160. I think is a +165. I think is a good bet. That's if you want a plus money bet, Bumgardner by stoppage. I would look at that. Bumgardner by stoppage for sure. And then in the big fight, in the big one, Katie Taylor, Amanda Serrano, which is going to be a really, really good fight. Katie Taylor, +150. This keeps getting better. I'm going to throw some money on Katie Taylor. I definitely love the over. I like the fight to go the distance. I think that's a good bet. And then there's these knockdown props I love. I love these knockdown props. I want to get into some of these. Amanda Serrano to be knocked down. No. Either fighter to be knocked out. I like no at -290. I would get and on that. Katie Taylor to be knocked down. No. Total knockdowns under 1.5. I would get in on that. So I like no one to be knocked down, under 1.5. No one to be knocked down. You can bet either fighter. Those are good bets. So let me just run through these bets because let me get rid of this. Get rid of this. Ramla Ali money line. Ramla Ali by decision. I love both of those bets. Fight to go the distance, I would take that. Chantel Cameron money line. I think that's a fair bet. Sharita Metcalf by decision. That fight to go the distance, I like that. Johnson and Metcalf over 8.5. Metcalf by decision. You guys know I like that. Ellie Scottney on the money line. I like that. Ellie Scottney to go the distance. I like that. Savannah Marshall -650. I think that's a decent bet. I like the over 8.5. That might be a better bet. Bumgardner money line. Bumgardner by KO. Katie Taylor on the money line. Katie Taylor over 8.5 with Serrano. Katie Taylor and Serrano at -8.5. I like that. Serrano to be knocked down. No. Katie Taylor to be knocked down. No. Under 1.5. All the knockdown props. All the under on all the knockdown props. Katie Taylor by decision. Katie Taylor on the money line. Katie Taylor by decision. I like a lot. I'm going to throw some money on Katie Taylor by decision. I also like a draw. You guys want to bet a draw on that? Bet the draw on that. Anything to go over, anything to go the distance and under on the knockdown prop. These girls are too skilled. They're too good. They're too defensively responsible. There's not going to be knockdowns in this fight. So take the under 1.5 knockdowns. I think that is such a good bet. Take the under 1.5 knockdowns. Lock that in. I'm going to come up with one more parlay for you guys today, but that is everything I got for Saturday, for tonight. I'm going to get Saturday in just a minute. Let me know if you guys have any questions, comments, thoughts on that. I'm going to get through your chats, and then I'm going to work up I'm going to work Saturday fights, and I'm going to come up with a parlay for y'all. Julian Chavez says, I'm doing a parlay this week. I have Tamara Thibault, Akatsuki, Erdenbrandt, and Stevenson for now. What else am I missing? Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano to not be knocked down. I would add that. One up 3D fams. Good to have you here, Carlos. I got Metcalf. I think Metcalf by decision is a good bet. It's paying plus 380. Look, the value. Look, you're not going to hit every plus money bet, but the value is there. Take it. And I think at plus 380, I think Metcalf with her length, she's looked good in her. She's looked her best in her last 2 fights. I think betting her to go the distance and betting her to win are really good bets. Really good bets. I would lock those in. What's good, DJ Green? What's up, my man? Carlos Vegas. On my parlay for today, Serrano by decision. I got no problem with it. I got no problem with it at all. Like, you guys think Serrano's going to win? I think Serrano's the more skilled fighter. I think she's better. I just seen 2 very, very close fights, and I've seen 2 very, very close fights go to Katie Taylor. So, my instinct is that if Serrano doesn't knock her out, Katie Taylor's going to get a close decision again. I think it's going to be a close fight. I think Katie Taylor's going to get a close decision. I like Serrano better. I think Serrano's a better fighter. I just don't think she's going to get the decision. But we'll get into that in just a bit. Oscar de Grat says she's got Taylor winning. I can't sleep on Katie Taylor, Gary. A plus 160, plus 165 by Katie Taylor by decision, I think is an absolutely outstanding bet. Baumgardner over 8.5. The only thing I would take there is Baumgardner. I think Baumgardner is going to get the stoppage. I think Baumgardner at plus 165 by stoppage is a pretty good bet. I don't know, man. I think this is a mismatch. I think Baumgardner is going to stop her. Marshall by decision. I'm cool with that. What are you getting on that? Because you might as well just take the fight to go the distance. You know what I'm saying? Oscar, Muscles. Oscar needs your help. He wants your help with that bench press, bro. Much love. I got Baumgardner over 8.5. Her opponent top. All right, I don't mind it. I think it's a mismatch and it could get stopped. Katie Taylor 3-0. It's my inkling. Carlos, I forgot you. Carlos, I forgot you, bro. Especially since you have my same name. Yeah, Oscar. Baumgardner, 1 knockdown. Could happen. What makes you think Ali will win? She's a flop, bro. She's way more skilled. She's way more athletic. She's way tighter. And I think Furtado sucks. Furtado is wide. She's slow. She's flat-footed. She's straight in and out. Like, I don't really rate Furtado. And I understand. We talked about this with Ramla Ali. I think there are issues with Ramla Ali. Like I said, she's extremely frail. She's built very femininely. Like, she's got, thin wrists, thin little arms. She's very, very thin. She just always looks small. Her chin has some questions. But she's the way more skilled fighter. I think those things may come back and haunt Ramla Ali at the absolute highest levels. I don't think this is that. I don't think this is, an extremely difficult fight for Ramla Ali. I think Ramla Ali should win this fairly easily. I think Ramla Ali is going to outclass Furtado. I don't really rate Furtado like that. There's nothing on her resume that makes me think she's going to dominate this fight. So I get the flaws. I don't think she's a flop. I think she's got a poor chin, potentially. I don't think Furtado's a hitter. Furtado's shots are like pushed and they're wide. They're not very snappy. But across the board, I think Ramla Ali clears Furtado. I don't think this is particularly close. I like the odds on this. The over 6.5 on Tamara Tebow is at -125. Save players a trap. Could be a trap. I'm not touching that fight. You guys, I've showed you guys that over and over and over again. I am not touching that fight. I ain't touching it, not touching it, not touching it. What up, Jay Grizzy? What up, Jay? Let's go. Easy money this big money this week. Let's get the money this week. Chantel Cameron, free money. Agreed. Rocket in the house. What up, Rocket? Chantel is free money, but her odds are trash. Yeah. Unless you think she's going to win by stoppage, I'm not touching that. I like her by UD. Take it by UD. I like it. The bookies want draws, so they keep the. Yeah, and that's why I said bet the draw. Bet the draw on Katie Taylor. I think it's worth it. Mike Ross, Chantel could possibly stop her. She could. Dubai was killing her, but Dubai is better than all the girls, in my opinion. But I do like the odds a lot. Chantel decision is just a question. Does she get it or does she stop her? I don't think that's worth betting on. That's not a bet I think is worth betting on. I meant Shakur and Taylor fight, no knockdown. Shiraz, most jabs thrown. Yeah, I like that. The one that no knockdowns in the Shakur fight. You could get one. Ali, UD Johnson, UD Chantel, UD Tebow, UD Bumgardner, KO. Okay, Ali. Wait, let me read this again. Sorry. Pesto Blanco wants to know. Ramla Ali decision. Yes. Johnson decision. That's the one that's Chantel. Yeah, I probably like that. Tebow decision, that could be a stoppage. Bumgardner KO. This is your parlay. This is risky. Johnson, Chantel could get the stoppage. Bumgardner, I do like the KO on. I like the odds on that. If this is your parlay, I don't hate it. I don't think it's super safe though either. It'll pay extremely well for sure. Oscar, Gary, which fight are you most excited for on the card? I actually think it's Shiraz versus Berlanga for me. On that card, yeah, Shiraz and Berlanga I'm most excited for. I think it's going to be a good fight. I can't wait to be right on it. But I'm really intrigued to see how Matthias does. I think he's going to get washed. I really do. See if he can avenge that loss too. Tamara by decision. Tamara doesn't hold power in her hands. All right. Don Julio says he likes Tamara. So just to recap before I get into Saturday's fights, I'm going to drop the Okoli and Lerner video shortly. I'm going to be live tonight after the fights. I will be live tomorrow after the fights. So that's the weekend plan. And then Sunday, we'll be back to normal. I'll go live on Sunday. I'll be live Sunday afternoon probably, and then we'll be back to a normal week. I'm going to start dropping the videos for next week to get a jump on that. But we got big things coming ahead. Big things coming ahead. Let me get back to the book now for Saturday. Let me clear this out. All right, let me clear this out. Get to Saturday. Balderas, I'm not touching that minus 2,500. I'm not touching this at minus 4,000. You guys like Akatsuki. I take it. I think there are better bets out there. I think Sultan at plus 550 is a sleeper pick. I really do. I just don't love any of these bets. Rito Susumi at minus 8,000. I'm obviously not touching that. Earn better. These are way too wide for me. The one I like, I take David Morrell. Eric Badillo, even at minus 700. Are we sure? I think Eric Badillo is going to win too. At minus 700, I just don't think it's worth the value. Like, you're getting David Morrell, who I think is a much surer thing at minus 600. But if you want to take Badillo, take Badillo. I can get behind that. Puello, I love Puello on the money line. Puello all day on the money line. I like the over 10.5 on this. I do. the knockdown props on this as well. Under 1.5 knockdowns. I definitely like that. I like Vladimir Hernandez. You guys know that. Shakur Stevenson. You can take Shakur Stevenson on a money line. I'm cool with that. And then the prop I like here is this. Shakur Stevenson to win in under 1.5 knockdowns. Shakur Stevenson to win in under 1.5 knockdowns, minus 240. I like this a lot. I would parlay that. I think this hits. I think this is a really, really good bet. I really, really like that. And then, yeah, I would just leave it at that. Those are the bets I like on this. Edgar Berlanga, you guys know I like Shiraz at minus 155. Those odds are getting worse and worse. Hopefully, we've already locked that in. And I like the knockdown. I like the fight to go the distance. No, that's gotten a little worse. Minus 105. That was even money yesterday. That's gotten a little bit worse. So minus 105 on that. And that's everything I got for Saturday. So there's a lot less on Saturday. But I like Morel. I like Puello. I like the over 10.5. I like Puello by decision. I didn't put that in. Let me put Puello by decision. You know what? I'm just going to leave Puello on the money line. You know, I'm not going to get too fancy with it. But Puello by decision, I think, is a good bet too. Over 10.5. Puello, Matias, under 1.5 knockdowns. I like that play. Vladimir Hernandez, I think that's decent value. I think in the even money fight, it's worth betting on Vladimir. Shakur Stevenson at minus 1,200. Not my favorite bet, but you can take it. Shakur Stevenson to win and under 1.5 knockdowns, minus 240. Lock into Shakur Stevenson. I think this is an excellent bet. Shakur Stevenson, under 1.5 knockdowns, minus 240. All right, so that's everything for tomorrow. Guys, let me know if you have any questions, comments, thoughts, super chats. Why is this being gay? There you go. That is everything for tomorrow. I'm going to work out one more parlay for you right after I get through these chats. Havlak, Gary, if Berlanga gets to KO, where do you see it happening? If Berlanga gets to KO, I think it's going to happen in the mid-rounds. I don't see it happening, but I would say 6, 7, 8, 9, somewhere in there, if he is the middle quarter of the fight there. It's very rare when I see a female boxer that has knockout power in her hands. Most of them are volume punches. Yeah, they don't carry, and they got shorter rounds, less time to get the knockout. Bumgardner, Roy Power KO, maybe. Can you possibly get us a plus money parlay? I can. I will. Give me 1 minute, and I will do that. Let me do that for you now. Let me do that for you now. Let me get you a plus money parlay. It's going to start with this. There you go. Here's a plus 134 parlay I like a lot. Morel money line, Puello money line. I'm sorry. Morel money line under 1.5 knockdowns. Puello, Shakur Stevenson to win under 1.5 knockdowns. So there's your parlay. There's your 3-leg parlay plus 134. Is that good? Is that good, Mita? Santel money line, Bumgardner money line. Let me see. Santel money line, yes. Bumgardner money line, yes. Taylor Serrano under 1.5 knockdowns. Scott need decision. Yeah, I like this. No, I like that. Minus 256. I can get behind that. Scottney and Tamara decision. Okay. I'm still torn on Tamara by stoppage. Yeah, you want to take it by decision? I can get behind that. I don't know about the Berlanga KO. I feel like he's had UD with scrubs. Yeah, I can't see him knocking him out either. And I can't see him winning enough rounds to beat Berlanga. To beat Shiraz. So I think Shiraz wins. It's hard to put him stack on the Canelo loss. Either he's tough, but I don't know about a KO. And he's been talking trash. Yeah, no. I'm confident Hamza in that fight. Has any Reynoso got any proteges on the card? Bet on them. Not on my book. I don't have any of his proteges on my book. All right, so I got who was it? Mia wanted the plus money parlay. Let me write this down. I like this. This is a sexy parlay. Under 1.5. Morel minus 600. So I like Morel minus 600. I'm going to leave this up there. I want to check one thing. Why is this being like this? Come on. Yes. All right, so here's a parlay combined today and tomorrow that I like a lot. David Morrell money line under 1.5 knockdowns in Puyo. Ramla Ali to go the distance and Ellie Scottney to go the distance. There's a 4-leg parlay I like a lot. It's going to be minus 110. I like this a lot. Really good odds. I think straightforward, easy money. Tell me what you guys think of that parlay? I'm gonna give this to you guys as well. Morel money line minus 600. Puyo, Matias under 1.5 knockdowns. And then it's the Scottney and Ali. Four-leg parlay minus 115. Was it 115? Minus 110. You like this parlay? I like this a lot. I think this hits. Let me know what you guys think. Leave your thoughts, comments below. I'm going to get a list of all of my bets to you guys, but I like this a lot. Let me know what you think. Leave your thoughts, comments below. I'm going to run through this, guys. Super chats are always appreciated. I will see y'all tonight after all the fights are over. David Morrell wasn't at the weigh-ins. Wonder if he had any issues making weight. Huh. That's good to know. I didn't know that. What do you think about Green and Marshall? Tough fight. I think Marshall wins. I like the fight to go the distance. I like Marshall by decision. Think Green has a chance? I do. I think she's got a chance. It's an outside chance. She's going to have to stop her. She's going to have to rough her up. She's a dog. She's going to really have to make it a scrap, but she's got a shot. That Spanish boy will get battered. Might as well get in there with Imam Khalif. All right, guys. I'm going to wrap this up. If you guys have no last-minute questions, comments, thoughts, super chats, I will see y'all tonight. I gave you guys another lock, a plus money lock. Appreciate everyone. If there's no additional questions, comments, thoughts, super chats, I'm going to wrap this up. I will see y'all tonight. It is 7/11. It's July 11th, 2025. From Texas to the world, thank y'all, and God bless.
Don't miss a tweet, post, story, or video. 3D Boxing is on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Hit the subscribe button now to stay inside the ring.